Hi, my name is Kate McMahon, and thank you for joining us today for What's Happening. Really excited to introduce you to our guests. We have visitors today from the Barnstable Land Trust. Janet Milkman, welcome.
Thank you.
Executive Director of BLT. And we have Lily.
Director of Administration and Outreach.
Thank
It's
you.
a mouthful, so.
Thanks for helping me on that one. So, Janet, do you mind starting off by telling the audience a little bit about BLT and the mission?
Yes, I'd love to. So Barnstable Land Trust is one of about 15 or 20 land trusts on Cape Cod. We work in the town of Barnstable. We're a nonprofit organization, so a lot of people think we are the town or part of the town, but
interesting.
We are our own private nonprofit organization, and our mission is to protect what is beautiful about Cape Cod, what is important for people who live, work, and play here. So we conserve land, and it's really important for people who live here and drink the water and boat in the water and all those things. It's important for the economy because we have a really tourism-based economy, which is based on people wanting to come here and do all those outdoor things. And people love to play in the water and they like to hike in the woods. And none of that would be possible if we didn't have a big conservation effort here in the town.
I agree. Now, Barnstable Land Trust is not a new organization to the town of Barnstable.
Right. We've been around since 1983. That was, people remember who've been here for a while, that was when a lot of development started happening. And the reason we have big areas of conservation land now is because the town and organizations like Barnstable Land Trust started working to conserve land back then.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And how much land does the Barnstable Land Trust actually manage?
So we manage and oversee about 1,100 acres. And the town has another 10,000 acres of conservation land. So in the town itself, over a quarter of the land is protected now.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's really exciting.
That's a great statistic. I had no idea.
Every
and
time
you
see, right. But all those beautiful vistas that you have and, open space that you see when you're driving by, that's all thanks to the work of the town and land trusts.
Yeah, that's great. Now, I also believe you have some very exciting news on a new location for Barnstable Land Trust.
Yes, so we moved into our first ever office that we own.
That's exciting.
Yes, and the address is 1540 Main Street. It's in West Barnstable. People who like jewelry will remember it as the old crystal pineapple. And it sits right on the Great Marsh, which is one of our most important and fragile ecosystems in the whole town, and an area that we've done a lot of work to protect. So we have about 10 acres there, including a beautiful trail, a pond with roosting herons and egrets, and a great new boardwalk and platform back there.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, is that accessible to the public to come visit the boardwalk?
It's open to the public, and people should come on by.
Yeah, I need to come by and visit too.
Yeah,
It's really beautiful there.
Yes, it is. It is like the Great Marsh.
Exactly. You can see a lot too, especially in the winter without all the leaves. You can really see out across the Great Marsh. You can see Sandy Neck, and the birds are incredible, especially during the shoulder seasons. We get these beautiful snowy egrets that nest there, and you go out, and if you're quiet, you go and you see this one tree, and it looks like it's decorated with white Christmas ornaments. There are just so many of them. It's really magical.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Now, Lily, as the program director, you have a ton of stuff planned for Barnstable Land Trust.
We do. We have over 12 programs between now and the beginning of summer. We have a couple more that are going to be coming forward. One really exciting program that we've been working on, Janet's actually been leading it, is the Morning Nature Awareness Program. Do you want to describe it? Do you want me let me do it?
Go ahead, Lily.
Okay.
You know it.
So actually, she led the staff on this, and it was really, really fun, the first one. It starts early in the morning at 6:30. We start around a fire. We do some little physical warm-ups just to keep our body warm. And then we go after, or what should you do next? You describe sort of the history of the location we're in, and not just, the colonial history, but the native history, the geographic and geological history, so that we really understand what we're standing on. And then we went and we spent time just being mindful, sitting, gazing out into one specific space, letting our mind really either wander or be blank, whatever we really needed. And it was just such a nice way to start the morning. I just felt so refreshed and happy going into work. I got to watch these little birds play, collect some seeds in the morning, and watch the sunrise. It was a really unique and relaxing experience. So
It sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, are those held in different places in the town?
So that walk in particular is going to be held at our office, just because we have, restroom facilities. We can build an actual fire there, which we start and finish around. We can provide coffee. But our other programs are held throughout the town. So for example, we have our Crocker Neck Ecology Walk. That will be held at the Crocker Neck Conservation Area in Cotuit. That's a really popular walk. Everybody raves around it. They come back and they do it because you learn something new every time.
Yeah.
Gil Newton is the leader, and he just takes us on a loop through that conservation property. He tells us about local flora and fauna. We got to catch a little fiddler crab last time we were there. So it's a really fun, educational, but really fun experience.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, the Crocker Neck one in particular, I don't live too far from there, and it seems to be an easier walk, if you will.
Absolutely.
So when folks want to learn more about the activities you have going on between now and June, I'm assuming they can go to the website, and then are there some descriptions about what the walk itself is like?
Absolutely. So if you go to blt.org, you can find all of our programs. There are going to be even more coming up in the next couple of weeks that we haven't confirmed yet, but most of them will tell you if it's an especially difficult walk. In general, we try and make it moderate. We're not, we're not climbing any mountains or really big hills. So it's relatively moderate. Most of them aren't more than 1 to 1.5 miles, and it should say if it is.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, that's great. So folks can go to the website and get all the information on the various programs. Now, one thing that I thought was really cool is that you're going north side of the town, south side of the town. So depending on where people visit, they can find something very unique, because north and south are very different in the town.
Exactly. Yeah, we're trying to provide some consistent programming. Like, we're doing our Walking Wednesdays, so we're doing our best to make sure that at least 2 or 3 Wednesdays a month we have a walk planned for people to come to. But we're also trying to expand out of what we usually do, so that there's either a subject to the walk that's interesting to a new audience, or there is, even if it's a guided walk at one of our properties. I know some people aren't comfortable just going out into nature by themselves, and so we're trying to help people feel comfortable using the properties we have open to the public. So there's hopefully something for everybody online.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. And we don't want to miss out talking about what happens the first week in June with Tour de Barnstable.
Yes, we are so excited about that. So the Tour de Barnstable is a 38-mile bike ride. It goes through every village in Barnstable. So we start in Hyannis, Barnstable, West Barnstable, go down through Marston's Mills to Cotuit. It's not only like this big, beautiful ride that you get to see all of the villages through, but it's a really big community event. We start out, you're with all your friends and family at the starting line, everybody's whooping and really excited to go. And then we end with this really nice party. We have live music, we have food, we're gonna have Cape Cod beer there. So it's just a really fun way to get outside, see the town, and support your local land trust and Commer Choice. Commer Choice is our partner on this, along with Sea Sports, and we're really happy to be partnered with those two. So.
Yeah, I bet. another good organization and a great business too. Very supportive of the local community.
Yes.
That's wonderful. And then I know we're looking a ways out, but in August, what's going on?
Yes. So in August we have the Falmouth Road Race. We don't have it, but we have several bibs, and we'd love runners for the Falmouth Road Race. So if you are open to fundraising for us and you really want to run in this exclusive race, you should definitely contact us for a bib.
That sounds great. And the way to contact you is via your website?
Yes, so there should be a page on our website, and you can also just call the office and talk to one of us about how you can get a bib.
Okay, that sounds great. Now, our viewers, if they want to help Barnstable Land Trust, can we talk a little bit about what you folks could use help with?
Yeah, and again, you know, there is something for everyone. First of all, everyone can join the Land Trust. It's $25 for a full year of, you know, lots of wonderful experiences and a great way to support, you know, the place we love.
Yeah.
So first of all, join. We have lots and lots of volunteer opportunities, and those can be anything from helping out our land steward on the land. Some of those are strenuous activities, some of them less so. We need help in our office. We have a board and committees that we can use help with, and you know, just depending on what your interest is. If your interest is in land conservation, there's a committee for that. If you're interested in helping us raise money, there's a committee for that. So lots and lots of ways to participate, and also if you have a piece of land that you would like to see conserved, absolutely talk to us.
Yeah.
Or if you have a relative who's thinking about that, or who might want to learn about it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. What
Right.
the potential options are.
Exactly.
That's great.
Yeah.
Give Janet a call.
Give me a call. I want to hear from you.
Right, right. So, BLT.org.
Yes.
That's a great place for folks to start to learn more about the organization.
Yep.
And then additionally, we can also let folks know that either of you would be great contacts to learn more about ways to volunteer, or even the programs that you're doing such an awesome job creating.
Thank you. Yeah, please come ride with us, come run with us, come walk with us. It's going to be a really fun year to just get outside and experience everything that Barnstable has to offer, so we'd love to help you do that.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
us.
it. Thank you. And my name is Kate McMahon, your host today for What's Happening. Until next time, thank you.